I want to clarify in my own mind what would actually be the posture of being empowered, and actually what is the truth in the matter.
Okay, so what is the truth in the matter? What was the other thing you said?
Empowered in my own mind, that I actually, like you were saying, I have choices.
Yeah.
I'm not actually stuck, and I'm not a victim.
Okay. Well, sounds like she's solved already, doesn't it? You're fixed. No. Don't worry, we'll see. No. So it's all right, I'm going to process you through it anyway. It'll be very helpful. Coaching's amazing, whatever stage you're at. So the topic, the situation was a miscommunication with someone, yeah?
Actually, it felt more like I clearly communicated, and then the person chose later to do what was more convenient, and then sort of just blew off what the agreement was.
Okay, right. So I want you to imagine we've got 4 squares here, okay? And I want you to come over to this square with me. Okay, imagine we've got quadrant. And I want you to tell me about how you feel in this situation right now. I'm just going to go into the heart and just talk about your feelings. What is the feeling you have?
Conflict.
Okay.
I have conflict in wanting to confront it just from a strictly business point, and then conflict of wanting to please the Lord, and what would that look like?
Okay, so conflict. Tell me the actual emotions you feel around conflict.
I feel conflict in the sense that double-minded almost. Like one day I'm like, oh, I'll just do it this way, it doesn't matter, you know. And then the next day I'm thinking, probably need to confront this in this way. So it's a double-mindedness.
And what's it like being in double-mindedness?
It feels like conflict, internal conflict.
Okay. So perhaps you could explain it as a metaphor. So in this quadrant, this is where you are at now, then we'll look at some different perspectives. So give us a feel for what that conflict, that double-mindedness actually is like. We want you to just paint a picture, maybe as a metaphor, like if it was a colour, what would it be? Just what's the first colour that comes in your mind? Heart, whatever.
I would say brown. It's kind of muddy to me. The water's kind of muddy.
Tell me about the brown. What's it like being in brown?
It feels kind of unclear and not fun. It's like swimming in a river or something, and the waters are, you love to swim. The water's cool, but it's muddy. So it's not as refreshing as you would like it to be.
I can see that, I can feel it. So tell me about this muddy river, you're swimming in it. What's it like? Tell me more.
I don't want to stick my face into it, and probably want to get out.
So you're not enjoying it? Okay, what's the feelings? If it's not enjoyment, what is it?
It's troubling.
Troubling. Okay.
It's hard, but it's like I don't really want to swim with you anymore. It's like as if you were with a friend. I just want to go home,
Okay.
I don't really want to engage in this anymore.
Okay, cool. All right. So tell me we're going to try out another few perspectives. So what other kind of perspectives would you like to try? Let me give you one, and then you'll give me a couple, just to give you an idea of how it works. So I want you to walk over to here, to the opposite quadrant. And I want you just to imagine you're going up in a helicopter, all right? Helicopter view, high up in the sky. Hot air balloon, okay, we'll go up in the, so this is the hot air balloon perspective, okay? So you're up in the sky in a hot air balloon. Tell me about now look, I want you to look at this conflict from there and just tell me what you're feeling from that perspective.
That's good. Just feels lighter. It feels like a broader picture. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter. Cool. That's very light. Tell me about the emotions.
Looking forward to new things and new season, even just looking forward. Like I'm already out of it.
Body language has definitely changed. Excellent. Okay.
Wow.
Is it joy?
Yeah, I'm already out of it.
Okay. So now I'm going to take you to another perspective.
That's so good. Wow.
This one here. I feel like we should do a perspective from you. I see you lying in a bed, just relaxed in a beautiful room. Can you feel that?
Oh, wow.
Now I want you to look at the problem, conflict from there. Tell me what the perspective is on it there.
Yeah, like I'm just feeling rest and I'm feeling the love of God.
Just tell me a little bit more about that. What's the picture? Can you see? Are you actually in a bed, or so tell me about the room you're in and bed and.
It has a little comforter.
Has
a beautiful comforter, and it has like antiques, but they're like in perfect condition, and just feels like one of those bed and breakfasts that you like to go to and just enjoy, because it's so beautiful and it's so relaxing, and somebody's making you breakfast. And it's just a place of rest.
I like that.
Yeah.
So now, how does from that perception of that place, looking at your conflict?
I'm not even thinking about it. It's like not seriously. I'm not
Okay.
seriously.
So think about it and give us a perspective from that bed and breakfast, eating your breakfast.
Yeah, it just shifts it to like, it's not as serious as I think.
Okay, great. And then we'll do the last one over here. I want you to, in this quadrant, so we've gone around 4. So now I want you get to choose the last perspective.
Well, the thing that came up in my heart is just the place of face-to-face with the person that I have conflict.
Wow, excellent, okay.
Yeah.
So
that's still, it's not warm and fuzzy, but it's definitely not over there.
Where you were. Okay, tell me about it. You're face-to-face with the person. I just want to know how you're feeling in that place.
It's still, I have more peace, but it's still a little bit scratchy.
Okay.
Or what it is it's more about just disappointment.
Okay.
Just like releasing the disappointment, releasing.
So it's a place of release. And how does it feel to be in that place of release?
I mean, it's still ebbing out because I can feel all that. I feel braver.
Okay. Okay. So it's a place of bravery.
Yeah, brave. Maybe a little more peace.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. I want you to step away from the balance quadrant, we'll call it. And do you remember each perspective that we did?
Oh, yeah, very clearly.
So which one do you want to choose to be in? Which one felt the best? Not logically, just which one felt the hot air balloon. Okay. I'm on a hot air balloon with you now.
Awesome.
So from this perspective, of the hot air balloon, just tell us where we're at, what we're doing.
It's all about future and hope. It's all about just shaking the dust off my feet. It's all about going forward. It's all about just life goes on. Yeah, it's all okay.
So from that place, I want you to tell me about about being face to face with that person in your hot air balloon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just blessing them.
Mhm. Okay, so how's that going to help you moving forward to be in a hot air balloon?
My perspective is much higher, fuller, happier, joyful. It's got a broader view. It's not as serious of a matter. It's everything about it changes. It makes a shift.
So how are you going to use that when you face the person?
I'm just going to be in the hot air balloon.
Okay. Do you think how's it going to help you?
It's all about outlook.
Fantastic. Great. Give her a hand.